Hey everyone, and welcome to the mid-matchup review for the 2023-2024 championship. I am your commissioner, aka Buzzsaw, aka Mr. Modest, aka all the things, and goddammit, I'm bringing an old name back, Joel Gibson. The Dragon Slayer is back. How are we feeling, Joel?
I mean, I'm feeling okay. I've been out of this thing for a few weeks now. But the bigger question is, how are you feeling, sir?
Let me just start off by saying I am feeling okay at this point. There's been a lot of ups and downs. Man, it just seems like it. I have a lot of thoughts, but I hesitate to say a lot of things until the end of the matchup because I don't want to give anything away for strategy. So here's what I will say. Number one, if I do lose this matchup, what I will blame and what I intend to blame is me having 7 nines over the past week. 7 nines are important because double doubles are tied right now. That being said, I think I'm in a good spot. I'm a little nervous, but I will say, Joel Gibson, I'd like to point out to everybody, I've not engraved this trophy yet. I have not engraved it. You'll notice I still have this son of a bitch because I am figuring out a way. I will do it. I will not jinx myself, but I am going to figure out a way. Yes, Phil has had some injuries, absolutely. I've also had some injuries, absolutely. But it's about who gets it done. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about injuries. That's what I've decided. I don't care who's injured for you. It's about getting it done. And I work hard all the time on the wire. And God damn it, I'm going to find a way, Joel Gibson.
Well, you are up right now. It's a really close matchup. It's a battle of titans, no doubt. You got Luka versus Jokic, arguably the two best players in the NBA.
Their game today, sorry to cut you off, their game today was absolutely ridiculous. Did you see the highlights of them today?
No, not yet.
Do me a favor and go watch Kyrie's game winner. He came at the top of the elbow, left-handed, fadeaway hook from the elbow. I'm not joking. Over Joker to win the game. It was,
oh my God.
It was insane. And then while you're at that, check out Bam's 30-foot game winner as well. 2 crazy game winners happened today. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
But a battle of two titans, really. The two best players in the NBA. For Phil, the injuries are really mounting up at just the wrong time. Porzingis had an overall pretty healthy season, but in the championship, just coming up short. It sounds like Norman Powell is in a walking boot. That's never a good thing. You and I were talking about Anthony Davis and his eye being swollen shut. Tobias Harris has an injury. And then Okongwu has been on his IR for quite some time now. So just really a tough time to have that many injuries when really it's all hands on deck when it's a championship. It's now or never. So that said, we also saw him drop a very valuable piece. And somebody out there, a really smart owner, went and picked up Derek Lively.
Yeah. For the same value that he was drafted at. Also, I'd like to point out, he dropped Belil from the bottom. He dropped Herb Jones. So he's all in on this championship. It's going to take some time to reflect if he ends up losing because he was a dominant force. And I think healthy, he had a championship team this year. It's just going to be tough because I think that he kind of sold out his bottom and his future. I will say, having Luka, I get it. But Anthony Davis is getting older. Tobias Harris is getting older. If you start looking at his team, it doesn't have the kind of youth that some teams have, like Cody. You could argue maybe even me in that conversation. But it was more win now, and he's certainly going for it. That being said, like I said, I have several notes that I've been taking that I'm going to comment on at the end of the matchup. but I'm not going to talk about it now. I will say I feel like a little bit I'm playing myself in this matchup. He's got Herder on his team. He's got Gafford on his team. He's got Hunter on his team. I mean, he's just picking up my garbage at this point and just hoping that it's going to work out. That's not how this time of year works, okay? This time of year is finding the values, finding better schedules, doing things that are going to get you more games played. And I think I've done a good job so far, at least getting myself more games played, putting the pressure on him. Now, he's had some great ads, he's had some bad ads. But like, Hauser today having 10 threes. I thought threes was going to be a category that I was going to have in order to win. But it doesn't seem that way, and I'm not sure that I can get threes just based on this game alone. Now, he did roll his ankle, so he might not play tomorrow. Powell, we just talked about, is in a walking boot. Like, what's he going to do as far as ads? And he's down to 7 now. He went for the triple today. I am very comfortable where I'm at with 3 because I have a plan for the rest of the week. Based on his ads, I'm not 100% sure he has a plan. Just looking at the schedules moving forward. He's made great day ads, but I think that schedule's going to sneak up and bite him here at the end of the week, and we'll see. Like I said, I'm trying not to give too much away. I have several things I clearly want to say, but I can't do it. So, yeah, that's really it. I like my position. I hope that maybe Cade or DeJounte can finally break through and get a triple-double. Luka only has 2 more games, so just keep that in mind. And Joker has 4 games this week. So everybody keep that in mind also as we go along with this schedule theme that I keep talking about. But that's all I'm going to say. Phil, it's been an absolute... I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I feel like coming into this, somehow me as the 2-time defending champion was the underdog. So every day that I see myself up, I get a little excited. I get the chills, So, shout out to Phil. But we're going to see how these next 7 days go. And I'm about to teach everybody why I am the 2-time reigning champion. Joel Gibson.
My closing thoughts for you. Jordan Poole lighting you up. How's that feel?
It hurts a little bit because we did make fun of him for having Jordan Poole almost all season. I think that Tyus Jones does come back. These were the first 2 games all season that Tyus Jones has missed. So I do want to shout out to him for being an absolute Iron Man. I think that he probably just wanted a few days off, and that's totally fine. I do hope he comes back and plays his last couple games because he loves getting those assist double-doubles, and those could be big for me.
For sure. And then my final question is, do you think that if it comes down to it, you would be willing to drop and cycle your James Wiseman spot?
I absolutely would. I added him for the Sunday, Monday, and as I've alluded to before, I think rebounds are a minorly contentious category in this situation. Thank you for putting me on the spot. I enjoy that. But
are you talking Sunday, Monday of like January 2026?
No.
Or just this week?
Just this week, he had 6 rebounds today, Joel Gibson. If he has 6 rebounds tomorrow, that's a successful ad. That's all I'm going to say about that.
He also missed every shot he took from the field.
Yes, correct. But he went 4 for 4 from the line. So I want to hear your shit. He did go 4 for 4 from the line. So fuck you, okay? Don't you bring this. I love that I'm rewinding it because I was big on James Wiseman. Everybody gave me shit. You're all lucky I couldn't add Marvin Bagley. You all would have been in fucking trouble if I just brought back everyone that I once believed in. But yeah, I think it's going okay, Joel Gibson. Any other questions that you'd like me to answer and put my foot in my mouth a little bit more?
No, that's all I have.
Excellent. Well, I think that's it for the video. A nice 10-minute video. I hope that I come to you guys, a 3-time champion, and that's in a week. So, yeah, Phil has 7 ads left, a ton of money. I have 3 ads left. Joel, can you believe for the first time in my entire career, my entire fantasy football, or Jesus, basketball career, I am going to have leftover free agent money. There is nothing I can do to spend all the money that I have. I am, for one season, I'm going to have leftover free agent money.
I truly can't believe it.
I can't either. I know. I keep thinking about it every time I look. I'm like, well, you could, but I'm right at the cap. So we'll see, because at the end, I could just go into the cap and then I don't have the money to pay the tax. Like, technically, there's no rule that I can't do that. So just keep in mind, the last day, Sunday, I might just drop it. And there's a damn hint for you, Phil, on what might be coming. Here comes the hurricane. Here comes the buzzsaw. Here comes the Dragon Slayer. 3-time champ, Joel Gibson. Thank you for joining us.
Get out of here, man. Good luck.
See ya.